everybody, and welcome. Today it's half September, and what I'm gonna do today is get the fusion field maple out of the big training pot where he was growing for all season, and we're going to transplant him in this pot because I want to do some work on it in autumn and in winter. It is a good time to do this because he still can recover from the operation for a few weeks now, and establish itself in the new pot. I took this training pot, prepared it with some big bins, and yeah, let's have a look at the tree. Okay, well, he's somewhere here. This is a red Japanese maple, and this is a azalea, and the tree is here. Well, he grew really well, and I'm going to lift him out now. So, that's the one. So what I'd like to do now is get part of the old soil away and see what we have for surface roots. And I think it's going to be the last year that I can keep this tree in a big growing container, because I have to have a closer look on its evolution. In order to be sure that every spot is, every gap is closing. And it's not really a good season to repot a tree, but you can transplant them. Just opening up the roots on the exterior, especially on the spots where the plant was touching the corners of the big growing container. This is quite a big gap. But these trees are really apically dominant, so yeah, well, I'll give you a better view on this later from a distance. Okay, let's have a look to see if it fits already in this new pot. Oh, well, this is going to be a good size pot, I think. Yeah, let's give the tree a little wash now and then get it in the pot. I am going to give the tree a little trim just to get him easier in the new pot. but this is not a spectacular root pruning. Okay. Because this is fusion bonsai, you have to understand you cannot cut every big root because you still don't know where these roots are coming from, and the tree will be completed when all the roots start, all the trees are starting to fuse together, and one root is supporting another tree. So this is not really happening at the moment. The good thing here is, I hope you can see it, this tree is splitting in two. This is an extremely thick branch that I'm not going to use, and probably if I cut this back here at the beginning of the next growing season, it will sprout some new growth over here and fill up this gap, so this is really not really a problem. Yeah. So, the tree in the new pot now, and I'm going to get some decent soil and start the repotting. Before I put the tree in the new pot, I think it's a good moment to reposition a few of the trunks in order to fill the gaps as much as possible. And just fix them with a piece of wire. This is already better. Just this part of the tree is already okay. We have a few bugs crawling here, which is not really a problem. Once the tree is secured in the pot, this should go behind this wire and so on. I think it's quite clear that I'm going to need more branches at the bottom again, and because this is a field maple, it's not going to be a big problem, because you just have to cut back the top and new growth will emerge quite easily from the bottom. And this tree is going to need one more growing season before we can start maybe the refining process. So let's get him into a decent soil. So this is the basic soil mix. Put the tree on top. Don't really care about the front or the eye or anything at this point. It does not really matter. This tree is still in training for quite a few years. And the only thing we need now is to make sure that he's growing well, and that's all. I'm going to add some more soil mix and then fill it up. If there are roots you can position, you should always do that. This is a new root. It's looking good. Let's get some soil now. As usual, I'm using a quite dry mix because it's easier to work it in. Okay. Well, you've seen this before, and I'll come back when it's done. So I gave the tree a good watering now, and the next time I'm going to work on it is when the leaves are all off, because it will give me a better view. We will have to reposition a few of the branches that grew this season. If you look at the tree now, you see we're having a quite a nice taper. This project is now started a year and a half ago, and I think it's going to need 1 or 2 more years to get all the gaps closed, but it's nothing I'm going to work on now. Want to see what's going on after the leaves came off, which is starting, you see. Just by watering the tree I lost a lot of leaves. It's autumn, so yeah, we'll see in a few weeks. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.